This jet has caused a lot of debate. It took over a decade to develop, following the famous flanker, but some say it's just a copy of Western planes. It's called a fifth-generation Russian stealth fighter, but some argue it's not really stealthy at all. And while it's supposed to be the future of Russia's Air Force, they've only made a few of them so far. It's controversial for sure, but could this jet be more than just a failure? Is it just Western bias, or are we underestimating a real threat? Today we'll look at the history, the rumors, and the facts behind Russia's attempt at building a stealth fighter. Felon from East, the Su-57. In the 1980s, stealth technology revolutionized military aviation. The US spearheaded this movement with the ATF program, which ultimately gave birth to the F-22 Raptor. However, stealth doesn't mean invisibility. Instead, it reduces an aircraft's radar cross-section, RCS, to make detection more difficult for enemy radar systems. The B-2 bomber's design allowed it to evade Soviet radar systems during deep penetration bombing missions, while the F-22 was created to dominate the air before enemies could even detect its presence. Russia, faced with this new threat, decided to develop its own fifth-generation fighter, focusing less on radar evasion and more on raw performance. In their view, speed, agility, and high-altitude performance should come first. Thus began the development of the MFI program, which aimed to introduce a Soviet fifth-generation fighter with some stealth capability. However, the collapse of the Soviet Union in the 1990s caused the project to fail due to lack of funding, leading to the eventual cancellation of the MiG-1.44. Despite the setbacks of the MFI program, the Sukhoi Bureau stepped in with a bold new concept. Sukhoi was known for its successful designs, like the Su-27 flanker, and had the experience to develop a new fifth-generation fighter. Sukhoi's forward-swept wing technology demonstrator, the S-37 Berkut, played a major role in rekindling Russia's hopes for a next-gen fighter. After the success of this demonstrator, Russia launched the PAK FA program in 2002, which would eventually lead to the development of the Su-57. The Su-57 was supposed to be the centerpiece of the Russian Air Force's modernization program, aimed at replacing the aging MiG-29 and Su-27 fighters. It was designed to rival the US F-22 and F-35, combining speed, agility, and some degree of stealth. By 2010, the first Su-57 prototype, then called the T-50, took its maiden flight, signaling the start of Russia's fifth-gen era. The Su-57, while similar in some design aspects to the F-22, has significant differences. It retains elements from the flanker family, including its two-engine layout with engines mounted in gondolas, separated by a central fuselage tunnel to maximize maneuverability. This gives the Su-57 greater lift and agility, allowing it to excel in dogfights, an aspect Russia continues to prioritize. In contrast to other stealth fighters, the Su-57 does not feature complete stealth optimization. Its vertical stabilizers are canted to reduce radar visibility, but its stealth capabilities fall short when compared to the F-35 or F-22. Moreover, the Su-57 was designed with 3D thrust vectoring nozzles to enhance maneuverability, allowing it to perform complex maneuvers even at lower speeds, a key advantage in close combat situations. While it is officially classified as a stealth fighter, the Su-57 does not reach the same levels of radar evasion as its Western counterparts. For example, leaked data suggests that the Su-57 has an RCS of around 0.1 to 1 square meter, much larger than the F-35's RCS of 0.0015 square meters. However, it's important to note that stealth isn't always the top priority in Russian fighter philosophy. They view the Su-57's stealth capabilities as sufficient, focusing more on speed and agility for offensive operations. The Su-57 does employ radar-absorbent materials, RAM, in critical areas to minimize its radar signature, but the exposed engine nozzles and certain design choices reduce its overall stealth profile. Despite these limitations, the aircraft still presents a challenge to modern radar systems, especially in the hands of skilled pilots utilizing advanced tactics. A major issue facing the Su-57 is its engine development. Currently, it flies with the AL-41F1 engines, similar to those used in the Su-35. While these engines are powerful and reliable, they don't enable the Su-57 to supercruise at higher speeds, meaning it can't sustain supersonic speeds without afterburners when fully loaded. The stealthy 30 engines, designed specifically for the Su-57, are still in development and are expected to solve these performance issues once introduced. Supercruise is a critical feature for modern fighters, allowing them to fly faster than the speed of sound without engaging fuel-hungry afterburners. Without it, the Su-57 risks falling behind other fifth-generation jets in terms of long-range combat capabilities. One of the more futuristic aspects of the Su-57 program is its integration with unmanned systems. Russia is developing the S-70 Okhotnik, a stealth drone designed to work alongside the Su-57 in coordinated combat operations. The Su-57 would act as a command node, directing these drones to perform reconnaissance or even combat missions, significantly extending its operational range and effectiveness. While the drone program is still in its testing phases, the potential combination of manned and unmanned forces could give the Su-57 a unique tactical advantage. Despite its technological advancements, the Su-57's production has been slow. Originally, Russia planned to produce over 200 Su-57s. However, due to financial constraints and international sanctions, the number was drastically reduced. Currently, only around 10 to 15 Su-57s are in operational service. Even though a contract for 76 additional units has been signed, delays continue to plague the program, with full-scale production progressing at a sluggish pace. The Su-57 features an advanced radar system, the N036 Belka, which consists of 5 different antennas for better situational awareness and target detection. The radar, combined with an infrared search and track system, IRST, allows the Su-57 to detect thermal signatures without using its radar, providing a stealthy approach in combat. While these systems are highly advanced, they still lag behind the F-35's full sensor fusion and helmet-mounted display system. The Su-57 is also equipped with advanced air-to-air missiles, including the R-37M, which has a range of over 200 kilometers. These weapons, combined with the Su-57's advanced electronics, make it a formidable opponent in long-range engagements. While the Su-57 faces numerous challenges, its future remains promising. The planned Su-57M variant, expected to include the new stealthy 30 engines, will significantly boost the aircraft's performance. Additionally, if Russia can successfully integrate drones and other technologies into its air force, the Su-57 could become a pivotal part of Russia's military strategy. However, the biggest obstacle remains funding and the ability to mass-produce the aircraft. When comparing the Su-57 to the F-22 and F-35, it's clear that the Su-57 excels in agility and maneuverability, thanks to its 3D thrust vectoring nozzles. However, it falls short in stealth, electronics, and overall situational awareness. The F-22 and F-35 possess superior sensor fusion and battlefield awareness, making them more lethal in modern air combat scenarios. While the Su-57 may be a capable dogfighter, its inability to match the stealth and electronics of its Western rivals limits its effectiveness in a full-scale conflict. The Su-57 was envisioned as Russia's answer to Western fifth-generation fighters, but it has struggled to live up to that promise. Between production delays, engine issues, and financial constraints, the Su-57 has yet to reach its full potential. However, with future upgrades and the integration of drones, the Su-57 could still play a crucial role in Russia's military strategy. Time will tell whether it can overcome these challenges. Thanks for watching this in-depth look at the Su-57 fighter jet. Whether it becomes a major force in the skies or remains a symbol of unrealized potential, one thing is certain: the Su-57 continues to be a key part of Russia's military ambitions. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below with your thoughts on the Su-57's future. See you in the next video.